Yeah, it's really cool.
Unreal. I love how we're great at swimming.
Yeah, we are.
I love that, you know.
We are very good at swimming.
Yeah.
And
What's your personal, I don't want to get all biographical, you know.
Yep.
Where did you start with all this?
Yeah, so growing up in Wagga, very sporty town. My parents, very sporty. You just played sport every weekend. So in the summertime, it was, softball. In the wintertime, it was hockey. But all year round, it was tennis and swimming. You know, so you were always doing something, which was, and all your mates were doing sport as well. So if you weren't doing sport, well, I don't know what you were doing.
Speedway.
Yeah, apparently.
That's horrible. Yep.
At the Speedway. Yeah, so I really loved playing hockey. Like, so I was passionate about swimming and have swum and have, did the 5 a.m. starts and training, twice a day, every day type of thing. But, really loved playing hockey. So I had an opportunity to move to Sydney to do year 11 and 12 at a boarding school in Sydney, which allowed me to be playing hockey at a higher level.
Which one?
Which high school? Yeah, Helston Agricultural High School.
Okay.
Yeah, so got to be a boarder there and got to, play hockey. So I got to travel a lot with my hockey, like representing New South Wales, which was fantastic. But like being involved in those kind of high performance programs, I just loved learning about like, how can you get more out of your body? What else can I be doing for my body? Yes, I'm going and doing my running and I'm going to the gym and I'm doing my stretching, but what I was always fascinated about, what else could I be doing to get the edge, to do those, those little 1%ers that a selector would choose me over someone else. And that's where I guess that kind of has led me to this whole sports recovery side of things. Yeah, definitely.
And sorry, I was going to turn. Are you cold?
No, I'm all right.
Okay, great. So, yeah. Well, then,
yeah.
Obviously, so you're in hockey. Okay, so
yep.
The
Hockey Roos.
The Hockey Roos.
Yeah, I wasn't ever in the Hockey Roos, but the Hockey Roos and Kookaburras loved.
Okay, that was like the.
Yeah, they're so the
focus.
Hockey Roos is our female team and the Kookaburras are the male. And at that time when I was coming through, the Hockey Roos were just winning everything,
right.
So they, their coach at the time was Rick Charlesworth, and he was an amazing coach. And I think so that's when I was a teenager, like coming through, they were winning gold at the Olympics. So they won gold at the 2000 Olympics. When they were the world champs, they were winning gold. Like there was just gold everywhere. So it was a really cool time to be in hockey. Yeah.
Then what? Because the reason I ask is, people, there's probably 1 million hockey players out there.
Yeah.
But only a few people get right into the science. And
so for me then, with hockey, it was like, I was kind of at that point where I was never going to make that really next step, that elite level. So I studied a diploma in health science and massage therapy. So I'm a qualified sports remedial massage therapist to this day. So I did that, and then I decided to go travelling overseas, and I worked the summer camps, which I absolutely love. So I was also doing swimming teaching at the time. So, part-time swimming teaching, part-time sports remedial massage therapist. So I picked up work at a summer camp doing swimming teaching.
USA, I guess.
Yeah. They were an amazing experience. And then I had, like most Aussies, headed over to the UK and lived over there for about 3 years, working in a physio clinic, just doing sports remedial massage, and for a professional rugby union team at the Harlequins.
Wow.
And just doing swimming teaching. So I was living the dream. Like, I loved my life over there. It was so much fun. You could, go between appointments, catch a tube, walk, catch a bus. Like, living in London was great. Loved it.
There's a great Aussie comedian, Jim Jeffries, who's got a great joke about when he goes to the doctor in don't mess it up, Drew. No, he goes to the doctor in Sydney.
Yep.
The guy goes, mate, it's not good. You've got to take this medicine here. You are sick, whatever that is. He goes, oh, geez. All right, Then he gets on a plane, goes straight to London, where he was living, goes to see the doctor for the same thing. He goes, "No, Jim, you're perfect. You're great. Don't worry about that." And he goes, "What do you mean?" He said, "I was just in Sydney and they said I was really sick." And he goes, "Oh, you Aussies with your salads and your sport." Did you find much of that over there? Like, are we, living in the lucky, it's all sunshine, swimming and rainbows? And,
Oh yeah.
Right.
I reckon. Like,
I haven't been there.
we're so lucky here. So lucky. So blessed. So lucky. Actually, I was just talking with my clients just before I came here. We're talking, I don't know how we got onto it. We're talking about London for some reason. Actually, no, it was because we're saying, it's not, it's 5:30, it's not quite dark yet. And I was like, when I was living in London, you'd wake up and it was dark, and then you'd get home and it was dark, and you were hardly seeing any like daylight hours in winter time.
Really?
It was so you could understand why people get a bit mopey or down and out, or go to the pub.
Go to the pub and
A lot.
in the fireplace and the pub culture and the pub life, right?
Yeah, which is fun. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Yeah,
Which is a little bit like Melbourne, hey?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of restaurant culture and wearing layers of clothes.
Yes, definitely. Yep. Melbourne's a very there's a lot of culture down there.
Yeah, and they get funnily enough, they get right into sport.
They love it.
They
It's
get-
like our sporting capital, really. It's our sporting
Big
capital.
time.
Yep.
Big time.
Yep.
The times I race sprint cars.
Yes.
So the nearest speedway up here is Brisbane, Archfield or Lismore.
Yes.
I don't know, a few thousand people will go on a great night, maybe 5,000 on a big night.
Yep.
You go to Warrnambool or Nyora and these places in Victoria, it's just like they say about, oh my God, there was 50,000 people at the State of Origin footy.
Yeah.
But that's like,
That's
they'll
just
get
normal.
They'll get 100,000 at the MCG to watch some game.
It's a weekend game.
Yeah,
I know.
But everyone's rugged up. It's like such
I love
a
it.
mission out. They all decide to go
They
somewhere.
are literally born into an AFL team down there.
Yeah.
And so passionate and eat, sleep, breathe it.
Yeah. Same with racing. They'll just get out there and they.
But how good's that? How
Yeah.
good is it to be like passionate and connected to something which, you can brings a whole community together,
Yeah.
It's
The
so
cynic
cool.
in me though goes, but that's because how many times have you been at the beach or something on a beautiful Saturday afternoon and you're invited to go to the footy or something? You're like, oh man,
Yes.
I'm stand-up paddleboarding. I just do not care. I don't want to drive 20 minutes over there for that free event,
Yeah.
because it's perfect everywhere you are almost.
So true. Yes, actually, I have had friends do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
see, if it was me, I would take the footy game.
Would ya?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, definitely. Love it.
Yeah, good on
Love
you.
sport. Love watching it live. Love, being able to,
Right.
get into it.
Team-based things.
Love
and-
team-based stuff. So, yeah, I still play hockey to this day.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah,
Have you
so-
seen the one down the street here? There's a shop
Just
here.
hockey. Yeah. I go down there and
I went there for the first time last week.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I go down there and I buy some hockey grips and
Yeah.
bought a stick. Not that it makes any difference to my game now, but if I've got all the gear,
Right.
then I feel good.
It's funny. I played hockey for 1 year in year 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why.
How'd you go?
Got into it a little bit.
Yep.
I think we were all too small or we missed the rugby league thing. I remember my old man just giving it to me all year.
Oh, you missed. Oh, so you missed the
Yeah,
cut
we
for a rugby league team.
Yeah, it was like the wrong day and all this sort of
Yeah.
funny stuff happened. But anyway, I know a lot about hockey in that 1 year.
Yeah. No, I love
So
it.
to see a hockey shop, I couldn't tell you the
Yeah.
last time I actually saw one.
Yeah, there's not many, but like Just Hockey, who is down
Yep.
the road from us. Yeah, they supply.
And it is just hockey. Like
It is
wall to
literally
wall,
just
all the
hockey.
gear.
Yep.
He gave me a pen.
Oh,
He's a great guy, actually.
not a hockey stick pen, was it?
Well, it's cool that for you guys and just hockey.
Yeah.
What my thought was walking by there, like, oh, this is cool. Like, here comes Commonwealth Games. All these industries like that.
Yeah.
Then there's Steve Dart, a great friend who's been on this show a couple of times.
Yep.
He's at Play Hard Sports.
Yes.
Turns out Play Hard Sports make this particular basketball ring and all the what are they doing? They just won this big contract at the Commonwealth Games.
Oh, right, to supply all the...
Supply some of the stuff, right? And
yeah, great.
which is massive for them because they supply tennis net posts worldwide, all sorts of stuff. Like,
yeah, but that's how cool's that. Like,
Yeah.
you get to do that in your own hometown.
Yeah, real buzz.
Yeah.
Like, what a buzz for just hockey down the street. Like,
Yeah.
there's a legit thing coming. People are going to get a buzz out of it, and
Yeah, no, that's it. So true. Yeah. So no, the Com Games will be good. I'm looking forward to them. So,
Yeah.
I managed to get tickets for the hockey.
Okay, did you?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I put in for lots. I did put in for quite a few, like for swimming, weightlifting, the opening closing ceremonies, but I only ended up with hockey. So they must have known I just wanted hockey.
So what about athletes? Are there any Aussie hockey athletes on the coast?
Well, no. So the ones that I guess in squads, they have to move. So the Australian Institute of Sport for Hockey is actually based in Perth.
Wow.
Yeah. So
How odd.
I know. It's not in Canberra. It's over in Perth. And
so odd.
It's been there for so long, and so yeah, it's just there. So when you're part of that squad, you have to move. So we do have a couple of, because I play down over the border in Murwillumbah in the Tweed Border Hockey Comp. So there are a few girls at the moment who are over in Perth who are from that region. Okay. Yeah, which is really cool. So
yeah, why I'm asking because we want to be supporting someone. Like when,
Yeah.
Can you drop a name?
Yeah, one of Madison Fitzpatrick.
Madison Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
We're backing you.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to see the recovery bar
Yep.
at the Commonwealth Games.
Oh.
How can we get that in there?
Yeah.
Or more to the point, who else is going to do it?
Well, that's a really good question.
Yeah, it's got to be you.
I don't know. So it's so the really funny thing, probably a bit of a frustrating thing for me, is people don't quite get what I do because they go, "Oh, it's a recovery bar, but what you do ice baths and you do a bit of this and you do a bit of that." And
even sports people.
Well, sports people get it, but administrators,
right?
They're not the sporty people, and you administrators are just people that are putting things together. Uh-huh. And unfortunately, if they're the decision maker, if it doesn't fit into one little box that they can go tick, yes, we've got that, tick, we've got that, it's too hard. It's a too hard basket. Right.
So you would actually need an area like. Talking about admin, we've got the hockey field. We've got where their change rooms and stuff. Yeah. Some administrator has to be like, hey, we need a recovery bar area.
We need recovery for our athletes.
Let's make this happen. I can't believe it. Come on.
I know.
We got to win. But seriously, we got to win. We may as well pull out all the local tricks, right?
Yeah. Well, that's it. Like So many people that we have. So I guess from the clinic, so we've got the recovery bar clinic, but we go to lots of sporting events. So we set up a big mobile recovery bar, and so if you can just picture, a big marquee, like 10 by 10 is the smallest size that we'll do, and it goes up from there. So in the marquee, we'll have probably 7 ice baths that can, ice 5 people at a time. So it's 35 people we can get through, every 5 to 10 minutes of icing. So that alone is like huge capacity that we look after for sporting events. So things like OzTag, that's one of our big events that we go to and we offer this service. So, so you've got this 10 by 10 marquee, you've got the ice bath set up. We've got a big nutrition bar where we have fruit, nuts, body science supplements from across the road, Blue Dinosaur paleo bars, like all this great, nutrition for refueling at events. Then we have a big chill out zone where we have bean bags, yoga mats for stretching and rolling out or just relaxing. And then we have a treatment area where where you can come and get treatment. So I'll have like massage therapists, physios, chiros. Sometimes we'll have osteos, exercise physiologists, because that's what I do, exercise physiology. So under the one big marquee, we have those 4 areas.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so
because what's amazing is that it hasn't been there before.
Yeah,
like on the weekend, there was a big cycling event that's often held in Currumbin Valley. Mm-hmm. And their checkered flag is actually in front of our house.
Oh,
so,
right. Yeah.
We actually watch the podium every sort of 6 months. They're giving a trophy to some kids. And, But every single one of those cyclists, every single one of those cyclists has their formula on what to do straight after the event.